Hello folks, Jonathan Milam here with a Schilke B1. I've had a B6 for a while, wonderful horn. The B1 is a little larger bell and a little larger bore. You move from a 450 bore that the B6 has up to a 460. They're both lightweight horns, you know, share a beautiful light tuning slide. Marvelous valves and slides. This one came in from a fellow that I'd never bought before. He said it was pristine. It's better than pristine. Really does not look played. Wonderful, wonderful instrument. I'll start right away playing Wouldn't That Be Lovely? And we'll start off with the biggest mouthpiece we've got. It is a Reeves C-to-J Levin-drill. Very deep, very, very deep cup. Very large throat and drill. I don't know if it sounds like a flugel. It certainly does sound mellow. But I was thinking when I was playing it, it could pass for a tenor trombone. Beautiful sound, and we'll move up. I've got 5 other mouthpieces. We'll move our way up towards a commercial and lead towards the end. Wouldn't that be lovely? Just amazing what a nice mouthpiece and a nice trumpet can do. It can make almost anyone sound good. Okay, we'll move up a slightly smaller mouthpiece. Still got a very deep V. Trent Austin years ago put out this TF Trent Austin trumpet flugel. Much smaller hole to blow into. I think it's about a 24. Still a wonderful sound, wonderful sound. Okay, and moving up, next we've got I'd consider it a legit mouthpiece. It's a Reeves 42B, patterned, he said, after the cup of a Bach 7B. Fairly deep cup, 24 drill. And just had on my mind today, I guess I sang it years ago when I was taking voice lessons in high school, Ave Maria. We won't play the whole thing, but there's just one line. It's just a lot of big notes. And we'll try and exhibit, if you wanted to use this horn. Of course, Renold Schilke was a tremendous trumpet player, played for the Chicago Symphony. I think for a short time was the principal trumpet. Played with Eldon Binge as well before he started making trumpets himself. This was his choice, and he most certainly leaned towards the legit side of the business. Gonna have to work on my breath before I play that again. Okay, great mouthpiece, Bob Reeves 42B. And now the mouthpiece I've been playing a lot lately. For a couple of years, I've probably played Bob's 42C, and really like a slightly more rounded rim. And so I've switched for the last little bit to a Warburton 6MC, actually a little deeper than the Reeves 42C, and definitely a little more rounded rim. A slightly tighter throat and back bore. I think this is a 27. But we'll go back to Wouldn't That Be Lovely with a Warburton 6 MC. I like this mouthpiece. You can get a little pop with it, and it definitely has a brighter sound. This one was adjusted by Ken Titmus. He hollowed out the sides just a little bit, lengthened the depth fractionally maybe, opened the throat just a little bit, and really, it's just such a delight to play. Okay, that was, to my way of thinking, those two, the 42B of Reeves was certainly legit. We tried a line out of Ave Maria with that. And the 6MC by Warburton. Definitely your middle-of-the-road pieces. And now we're moving into a commercial or lead sound. And I've got here a Reeves 42M. Okay, and lastly, I've got a definitely leaning towards a lead sound. It is a Warburton 6 shallow, and again, it's had Ken Titmus that has taken this and opened it up just a little bit, and I'm working this with it's a Warburton 6L star back bore. A little bit longer than usual, fits very well in the Schilke trumpet. Thanks for that tip, Dave. And we'll try that same song, Wouldn't That Be Lovely? Sorry about that. Looked like I was redlining just a little bit on my sound here. Nice pieces. What a wonderful trumpet. And again, this is Schilke's B1. This was the model, I think one of the first models, maybe the first that Renold Schilke made. And it was always his favorite as well. Thanks for staying tuned. If you'd be of a mind, we love that thumbs up. Google likes that thumbs up. Always a pleasure hearing from you. A lot of Schilke players around, I'm sure. And love to hear the comments, the different horns you've had. I played an M2 for years, didn't even know it was a student horn until, after we got the internet, and I was almost embarrassed at that point. I thought it was just absolutely stellar horn. Had a B6 for about a year probably. And just recently, as I said, got this B1N. Wonderful horns. Schilke certainly does an admirable job putting them together. U.S. craftsmanship. There's certainly something to be said positively about that. Thank you, Schilke. As always, take care of yourself and take care of someone near you if you can. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.